Hello everyone! So for today's video I am doing another compass mandala. If you would like to have a tutorial on how to create these mandalas, let me know. Really all I do is just play around with the angles to create the design that I think would look neat. But if you want more detail on that and this portion of the video to be slowed down, let me know and I will do one for you. So this is like a 10-minute video, which is the longest video that I have on my channel so far. Hopefully you guys will stick around for the whole 10 minutes. I know that I am not a fan of longer drawing videos, but I really wanted to include this part so that you guys can see exactly what I am doing. So creating this pattern here altogether took about an hour and a half. See, I have a compass fail right there. I need a new compass. It keeps getting loose on me. You see me adjusting it like 50 times throughout this. It was really quite annoying actually, but I had to finish off just this paper. But I'll get a new compass today when I go to Michael's, and yeah. But anyways, I was going to just I do have a song that's like over 10 minutes long that I could have put on with this video, but instead I decided to talk to you guys because the song that I have is not very pretty. So you guys get my voice for the whole 10 minutes. Yeah, you can see here I'm just going over everything with my Pigma Micron pens, just darkening in the lines that I want to use because I didn't use all of them. And where they're intersecting and everything, you can see that I didn't put lines because I want it to be like one fluid line creating this design. And I didn't darken it in like I have done in the past. So I've noticed a lot of you guys have checked out my Facebook gallery that I created for you all to check out the finished product of all my tangles. I have been putting up pictures like ahead of the video being posted. Like this picture of this finished Tangled was up on Monday, even though I'm not posting it until today. So you get a little sneak peek if you keep looking at my gallery or my Facebook album, which is linked below still if you want to check it out. So doing these circles that you see me outlining now was the biggest pain in the butt I have ever done in doodling. This part just took forever, and it was just monotonous, just the same thing over and over and over again. And then coloring them in where it was not fun either because I used the same pattern in all of the circles. So I don't think I will be doing that type of repetitive pattern again, but yeah. So I'm just outlining my box here, and then I'm going to start coloring it in. Now, you can see the green there already. I did accidentally delete some footage. Sorry about that, but that was the only thing that you really missed out on was me coloring the green. So this is the pattern that I chose for the circles. It was just a really easy pattern that I could continue through all of the circles, but this took a very long time as well. Altogether, this entire Zentangle, the mandala, and everything took a total of about 5.5 hours, which is why the video is so long. Even when I tried speeding it up even faster, you can't really tell what I was doing, so I decided just to keep it a little bit longer for today's video. So all of the Zentangles are done in different colored, these are Papermate marker pens, and I also used a Sharpie pen. They are my favorite things to color and draw in if I'm going to be using color. Now, if you look at the black lines here, you notice that they are a little bit bolder. That's because off camera I decided to darken them in and make them a little bit smoother. than how they were with just one pass over with my Pigmamicrons. And yeah, so that took a really long time as well, especially with those stupid circles. So there's a huge sale going on at our Michael's right now, and I have a few coupons, and I was selected for a survey, so I have a $5 off coupon as well. So I probably have a haul up on my video, or up on my channel already if you want to check that out. I have a whole list of stuff that I'm planning on purchasing later today to create new Zentangle videos for you all. All of my Pigmamicrons are pretty much dried out, so I definitely needed to pick them up. And some Sharpies as well, because those are all starting to run out of ink too. So if you look at the design that I'm creating right now, I'm going along with the purple, and I'm trying to extend the lines from the pink and the blue as much as I can, kind of giving the idea that purple or that red and blue make purple. You know what I mean? So I hope you get that idea. If you didn't, then, well, I explained it to you now. In a couple of days, I plan on uploading the video on what I did with this Zentangle. This was 8.5 inches by 8.5 inches, and I cut it into a bunch of different pieces. So you'll see what I did with that in a couple of days. Yeah, it didn't really bother me to cut it up, and Allison was kind of surprised that I cut it into a bunch of different squares, but yeah, it was fun what I created with it. So the Zentangle that I'm using, the pattern that I'm using in each of the four corners on this Zentangle is quickly becoming one of my favorites. It kind of reminds me of honeycomb, or there's some fencing that also looks like that, really thin fencing that some people use in their gardens. It kind of looks like that. But yeah, and here I'm just creating a few more Zentangles to fill up the middle here, and I chose some easy ones throughout the entire Zentangle because I figured that the Mandala was busy enough and I didn't need to put too many intricate little Zentangle patterns within it. I do quite like how the flower in the middle turned out. I think it turned out really pretty. Allison chose the color. It was like a peachy color, and yeah, I liked how it turned out. So I'm just finishing off the corner there, and then of course you all know by now that this is one of my favorite Zentangles as well. It's just kind of like a windmill type of design. Really easy one to do, but I like the effect of it, and I just used my purple Papermate marker pen for that. So if you have been following me on Facebook, then you all know that our refrigerator broke the other day, and it took our landlord a week and a half to replace it, and it was driving us absolutely crazy because it's summer and I like to have iced tea, but in my iced tea I like to have ice. I also like to freeze like meals and my meat and stuff, and we couldn't do any of that. I was having to go to the store like every single day to get stuff that we were going to cook for that day. It was quite annoying. But it finally is replaced, and we are happy again, and I have my ice in my iced tea. So I just went back with colored pencils and colored in all of the places where I used my markers because I really wanted the white lines to show up. And you'll notice at the end of the video when I scanned it in, it didn't, on the video for some reason it doesn't show the contrast as much as it did, so as much as it really is in real life. So check out my Facebook album to see how it really looks and stuff. I really like how this turned out. I don't know that I'll be doing anything this intricate too soon, But I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you again soon.